Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Plan for today, I'm going to ride the coastal road Route 17. For now I'm going to finish my coffee and then start packing up my gear and make a start for my usual 8 AM departure. It's now 7 in the morning, so I'll catch up with you on the road and we'll speak soon. Okay, ready to go. So yeah, this campsite was very good. I mean, I didn't stay on the tent pitches, stayed in the cabin there next to the sports centre. The interesting thing was, because of the daylight, the kids were playing football till 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. The route today, so I'm heading towards Route 17 Coastal Road. Now I'm just going to get out of town and make my way up the E6 a little bit, so onwards, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. So I was wondering where the sat-nav was taking me, because I thought I would have been dropping back onto the E6, but just looking at that, there's a load of roadworks and delays, so it's actually rerouted me around the E6, which I suppose is a good thing. Didn't really want to be on that road yesterday, too long. Good stuff. It's Friday today, if I remember rightly. I actually lost track of days, so it's the first full week now that I've been travelling. Don't count Thursday that I set off because it was effectively a ferry, but yeah, Friday arrived in Rotterdam and made my way across Netherlands into Germany up through Denmark. So yeah, been on the road a week. I am enjoying this detour. A lot of forest, pine trees. As detours go, that was a really good one. That beats being on the E6 any day. So back on the E6, and the roadworks behind it's a follow me vehicle as well, so that would have been some time waiting. Okay, I've just stopped in a picnic area just to double check my map because something didn't feel right, and as I suspected, in bypassing that detour, I've bypassed the start of the Route 17. However, not far up the road here, about 20k, there is a turn off that goes over the mountains, and I will get back onto the coastal road there, so I haven't missed much of it. Just a little bit annoying that the sat-nav was overzealous to get me out of those roadworks. It actually missed the waypoint I had as the start of Route 17. Never mind, I've enjoyed this road so far, and I'd rather have done that than go through the roadworks, so it is what it is.
There's a definite rural smell. So I'm back on the National Road 17 now, making my way to a ferry in about 100 kilometres and start the coastal road. Anyway, now that I'm out of the town, I'm going to enjoy these twisties, make my way to the ferry port. One thing I didn't check was the ferry timetable for Holm ferry. I'm hoping it's a regular service and not like twice a day or something like that, because if it's twice a day and I've missed it and the next one's at like 5 o'clock, then it's screwed up my entire schedule for today. So today's the 4th of July. I have got my return ferry in Rotterdam on the 18th, so I've got 2 weeks effectively, 14 days to go to Lofoten, over to Nordkapp, and then ride down through Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, and back to the UK. The roads are a little bit wet, so it looks like they must have had a little bit of a rain shower go through. The mountains are starting to look impressive again. When you get out of the sunshine, it's definitely colder. 12 degrees. So there's fuel in a kilometre, which I'm going to stop off at to get a coffee and a sandwich, and then put my fleece on because it's bloody cold. Stretch my legs as well. It's 2 hours on the bike about. Bit of a rest stop, comfort break and a coffee. Now continuing on to the ferry. I have checked the ferry timetables, they are regular. Oh bollocks. I've just seen that I've not oh dear, left the key in the thing. That's the first time I've done that. That would have been fun. There we go. Glad I spotted that. Some muppet. Rookie mistake. Anyway, onwards we go. So, just had a coffee break, and whilst I was there I checked the timetables for the ferries, and they're very regular, so no need to panic. Onwards we go. Into the forest to go. One thing I managed to do last night is to back up the SD cards to a portable drive, just using my phone. It was something that I needed to do on the European trip last year because I was running out of cards, and I thought, oh, I'll have to start deleting footage, which I didn't want to do. So I've got enough SD cards now, but just in case, I'm backing them up to a hard drive for resilience, and also if I do need to overwrite one of the memory cards, then I know at least I've got the footage, but it should be good. Anyway, onwards. I hope you're enjoying the trip so far. I know I've had some comments on my own personal Facebook page, not the Amanastray. If you do like these videos, please show your appreciation. Like, share, subscribe. I mean, even consider following on Facebook, on the Amanastray Facebook page, or even the Instagram Amanastray. Get the community a bit wider. I'll probably post more, do less on my own personal Facebook page. So yeah, if you do like the videos, please comment, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you very much. National Route 17 is a national tourist route. I think it starts from here, even though the road 17 is all the way down by the E6. I intended to do the coastal road just because it was a national route, and it actually came up as a recommended road on my TomTom. I can see why. So I could just see the ferry crossing. I couldn't work out whether it was coming or going. There's the ferry there. I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro. So I'm going to stay on the 17 all the way up to Border. Definitely won't make it today, unless I ride all day and all night. So I'm going to see if I can get some camping nearby, and then work out roughly how long it'll take me to get there from where I stop for tonight. And then I will look at the ferry tickets across to Lofoten. Oh, two ferries, one going, one coming. So just entering home now. One of the campsites that I actually looked at was here. And again, depending on how long it took me to get here from where I stopped previous nights, it's just down there. But as I am not staying, I'm going straight on the ferry. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. Verisund, I think I'm going to. One, two, three, four, five, yeah. Let me go straight down to number 2. Perfect. Wait for the ferry to come in. Well, they didn't say whether I should go first or not, but I did. All good. I think there's a fuel station coming up, and what I will do is I will get fuel there to beat the mad rush to get fuel. Oh, you stupid bird. Bird flew across the road, saw me at the last moment, pulled up, hit the screen at the front, flew in the air, and it spiralled down onto the road behind me. Quite upsetting. They see the road as rivers or something, and they just dive down towards them. I don't know why they do that. It's just upsetting. Poor thing. I just hope it's just concussed, and the car that stopped, the driver will put the bird at the side of the road and it will come to its senses and fly off. That's what I'm going to be hoping for. Still puts a downer on today. Just that little one incident just upset me now. Yes, I'm soft, I know. So another refuelling stop. I had 3 bars left on the fuel gauge, but I thought to myself, well, if I refuel now, I'm done for the rest of today and some of tomorrow as well, so don't need to faff around with finding fuel. On my way now to the next ferry. It's just hopping across the fjords now on this route 17. The next one's a long crossing, not this one, so the one after is a long crossing, so whilst I'm on the boat I will have a look at what options are for camping and then work out where I am with regard to my timings. I can see why this is a good motorcycling road. Scenery is superb, the road quality is fantastic. It takes a little bit longer to go north, but you get an enjoyment out of it. It's better than being stuck on the E6. But then again, this far north, what I noticed on the E6 was that it wasn't as busy as further south. I wonder how bad the winters are here. Being on the west coast, you'd think the prevailing winds would bring a little bit warmer weather, warmer waters, etc. Just had to stop to change the batteries. 18 kilometres to Horn. Probably missed the ferry, the amount of stops I've just had to make. Well, I'd missed my ferry by 20 minutes changing GoPro batteries and refuelling, and I'm sat here in the queue looking at the timetable and there wasn't another one for an hour and 30 minutes, but yeah, this one's just pulled in, which could be my ferry because I'm going over in that direction. Interesting. We'll see if they let us on. So I found myself a campsite which is on the next but one fjord. So I have to go to Forvik and get the ferry there. That is a 50-minute crossing. So it will be after 4, near 5 potentially. I think I will camp there, which just leaves just short of 300 kilometres to get to Bordeaux, and then I will book the ferry over to Lofoten. Yeah, I'll book that, get over to Lofoten, where I want to stay for at least a day. I was thinking 2, but it's still quite a long journey from Lofoten to Nordkapp. It's 1,000 kilometres. So it's quite a long ferry journey, about an hour. I'm glad that it's still sunshine. So I've found myself a campsite. It's on this peninsula. I was debating long and hard as to whether I should keep going or stay on this peninsula. I'm still in 2 minds. I mean, it's 10 minutes away. See, I'm not hungry. Do I just keep going? Scheduled arrival time is 20 to 5, which is in 10 minutes. I'll just set off early tomorrow and keep going, I think. I'm torn. Yeah, let's stay at this campsite. You're not rushing. I can spend a bit of time then thinking about the next campsite and arriving at Bordeaux and buying the ferry ticket. I've just had a look at the website, and the 7 o'clock and the 11 o'clock ferries are sold out, which I thought there would be. So there's a 3 AM ferry, or there's the later ones during the day. I might... Fantastic. If that's my view, I think I will be staying here. Yeah, let's stay here and have a look at plan tomorrow, and maybe just ride all the way through and get a late ferry, sleep on the boat for a couple of hours, and you arrive in the early hours, 3 AM, and then just ride on Lofoten for a bit. I don't know, but onwards. And beautiful round here, beautiful. Okay, I've got a pitch for this evening. Currently being blocked by this car. Okay, I'm going to go up here then. Okay, brilliant. Put you to sleep. That's not a bad area. Okay, I've got my camp set up. Everything's all sorted. It's a spectacular location. I looked out again with campsites. I just hope the weather stays dry all night. So that's the view from the tent. So we've got the bike, got the tent set up. I'm just about to prepare some food, so I'll set that up going.